These are 5 Fender Kurt Cobain signature Jaguar guitars. The bottom is made in Japan, and the top 4 are from Mexico. The 2 on the left are the road-worn editions, and the 2 on the right are the NOS New Old Stock editions. The first one that came out was the lightest of the Sunburst tone. Later came the Mexico editions, which were a bit darker. And then around 2018, you would see this shade. Around 2020 and 21, they started to become this shade. Some people have reported by email saying they said, this is the one I got even in 2021. But for the most part, when I speak to people, this is what they're telling me they received. The details are great with the Mexico version of the Road Worn. There are slight swirls on the pickguard. There is a good amount of rust that is on the poles of the pickups. If you look at the NOS, it is perfectly clean. So it's everything you would expect if you purchased Kurt Cobain's guitar that was smashed in grapefruit and thrown across the stage, hit on a bouncer's head, and created everything that you would expect from that kind of damage. A few other interesting details, specifically about the Road Worn edition. If you purchased it brand new and opened the case, it would smell like old Play-Doh. The guitar itself and the case would just smell Play-Doh-y. And it took about a decade for that smell to wear off. The case still has a little bit of it, and other people have told me about the funky smell of specifically the Road Worn. It's just, I don't know what they did to make it smell. The NOS did not smell. They were normal. And same with Japan. And something else I just do not like, if you look at the left-handed version, the wood on the body, you can really tell it's like 3 places, how do I say it? It's like 3 pieces of wood that are glued together, and you can see it specifically right there. And I'm just not picking up the other side. But the grain just does not match up. The NOS versions look pretty clean. I can't tell that that would be pieces of wood glued together. But that. The back picks it up well. That you can really see. Like, what's going on? Wah, wah. Also, for those that don't know, the chrome is going to be very clean on the NOS, and the Road Worn is going to be very cloudy. Cloudy and old. The before and after is quite amazing. And the left-handed. As for the bridge on the Road Worn will be a little bit lighter. The NOS a bit darker. Another NOS. Under certain lights, even the black pickup rings on the road worn will have scratches and not look as clean as brand new. The details to the Fender Japan version of the Kurt Cobain guitar are great. He was a fan of the 7.25 radius neck, and that's what they used. And his Jaguar as well, as far as I know, had the 7.25 radius. When they made the model from Mexico, all of them 9.5 radius. So they thought more about the player and less about the true original guitar. Other details about the Japan, I decided to change the bridge. I got a hold of the NOS version of the bridge and took out the Mustang-like bridge it came with. And the pickguard was very pink and red, and I changed that to more of the traditional look that I like. Another difference I noticed from Japan to Mexico is the binding of the neck. If you look at the Mexico's version on the bottom, it's extremely white, where Japan has, it looks like they almost stained the wood and it picked up on the white, where the Mexico just used a straight plastic. It's really hard to say, but it looks very nice. All 5 guitars play with extreme clarity and great tone. Even with the painted rust on the poles of the pickups of the road worn, they all sound exactly the same with the DiMarzio pickups. If you're thinking of picking up a Cobain Jaguar, I do recommend them. I also think you will end up getting this color buying them new, as they seem to be getting darker over the years. Hopefully that helps with your decision.